Hi guys, Sam here again. This is part 4 of the pigeon shooting tips and gear. In the last couple of episodes we've seen the hide netting, the decoys and the rotary magnet and the bouncer. Some of you will have seen the links and clicked on the links and things like that and found the different stuff that you can use for decoying, peckers, flappers, floaters. But this one, what I'm going to talk about is gun cartridge combination. It's one of the most important factors to the shooting of the pigeons. Irrelevant to whether you've got the hide set up right, the decoys. If your cartridge and gun combination isn't right, no point being there really. I mean, you can choose the cheapest cartridges like these Ken high velocities. These is more for clay shooting, but equally they'll bring down pigeons. Same for these pure gold special load. These is a 30 to 36 gram 5s. These I would use when I'm roost shooting. 410s. With the 410 you do have to decoy the pigeons a little bit closer to where you want them. This gun, it's a Zabella side by side 12 bore shotgun. Tammy, I know you wanted to know what this was for. This is just where I hold the gun like that. If not, my hand would be back in, it'd be in the wrong place, so I like to have my hand further forward. That's just to protect your hand if you're on a good day and you're shooting a lot of cartridges, your barrels do tend to get a bit warm. This is hang on a minute, it's a 1/2 and 3/4 choke. It's very good for pigeons. Any of these 3 boxes here, any of them will go through it fine. This one out to 30 yards, 35 yards, and you drop a pigeon stone dead with that, easy. So that's a side by side. Any of them cartridges there, like say the Buffaloes, they're 36 gram of number 5s. I would use them very high winds and when I'm roost shooting. It's just to give you a little bit more punch to them. The game bore pure gold is a 28 grams of 6 shot. Very good for when you're decoying. These is sponsored actually by George Digweed, who uses them all the time when he's game shooting. And again, the high velocities, they're Kent's, they're 7.5 shot, which is the European 7s. Again, I use them a lot during the shooting over rape. They're a lot cheaper than some of these boxes here, and when you're shooting over rape, they tend to be coming close anyway, so they're good in this one. Next gun I'll show you is the Escort semi-automatic 3 shot. Very good guns. You can fire off a lot of shells with these. Again, these ones, they're not the best in this one really. It's got the short brass. This doesn't tend to like the short brass. That's what I found anyway. Other people might find it different, them that use the 20 bores or what, but this one doesn't like them cartridges. He absolutely loves the pure gold and the Buffaloes. At the minute in this one is the 1/4 choke. That is ideal for decoy pigeons. If I was using this while I was roost shooting, I would put the full choke in, but it gives you just that little bit more choke to get the pattern up there. Again, any of these two here, the Buffalo with the long brass and the pure gold with the long brass as well. Not so much the Kent velocities, not as good in my semi-auto. Other semi-autos might be different. There's the Brownings, Berettas, everything like that, but in mine the velocity doesn't work so well. Put that on there. Next one, we trusty over and under Denton and Kennel side by side, over and under 12 bore. Very good. This one, it's sweet as a nut, just comes straight up to my shoulder where I want it. Again, any of these, spot on in it. This one is full choke in the top and half in the bottom. I say, any of these cartridges, that one beautiful in this gun, do tend to kick a bit like a mule. This one, some of you might have seen a bit of video. Recently I was on the country sports, country field, what's it, TV channel, Charlie Jacoby, where I was down in Bristol at a friend's, Rob Collins, some of you might know him, he does a lot of articles. I was down there, I was using this same gun and the Pure Golds, and well, just to let you know, it kills the corvids. So that's the gun I use the majority of the time if I'm in the hide, but I do use the semi-auto as well. I say any of them in that one out to 35, 40 yards. Same with the semi-auto, anywhere out to 35, 40 yards. Maybe that little bit further with the full choke in this one. So that's the 12 bore cartridges. Let's say I only have 12 bore and 410. I have got a 3 bore garden gun, well, they're just not man enough to shoot pigeons. What I would suggest is get out there, if you're shooting a 12 bore, try any of these. There is others on the market. There's the Ely range, there's the Express range, you name it, there's that many different cartridges on the market. Get out there, buy a couple of boxes, get down the clay range and have a go. See which ones, you know, pattern and work best for you. Now there is some I have myself decoyed using the 410. You do have to bring it in, bring the pigeons in a little bit closer, so you set your decoys up 20 to 25 yards out instead of 30 to 35 yards. This is an over-under, this is an Evestram non-ejector. I'm not sure what the chokes in this is. Full and a quarter I think in 410 terms. Little cartridge, 2.5 inch cartridge. This is chambered for 3 inch magnums. But that one, yeah, very good gun again. Some of you will have seen videos of me out shooting pigeons with it and rabbits and different things. These are what have we got? 410, 6 shot. It's an 11 gram load. I don't know what that works out into ounces. But these are traditional hunting game bore. There is other ones again, like I say, there's the Live Ale Express, there's Focacci, Ely's, well, like I say, you name it, it's there. Again, this gun, 410, out to 25-30 yards, is deadly. I've had a lot of success shooting pigeons with it, as well as I have with all these others. There's 2 other guns that I haven't mentioned, and that's your air guns. You can decoy pigeons and shoot them with the air gun. You do have to get the pigeons to land though, that's the harder part. The more harder part is to try and get them to sit still while you're shooting them. What I would suggest, if you're shooting with a shotgun, is get your pattern right. You need to get your hide right, you need to find the flight line. You need to find out where the pigeons are feeding and which field they're feeding on. If there's more than one field, can you possibly get 3 or 4 other guns on them other fields? Keep the birds moving, make a bigger bag. Roost shooting, you need to find the right wood. Again, a lot of estates have more than one wood where the pigeons could be roosting in. Can you cover all them woods with other people in them? If not, can you find somebody to do it? A lot of estates and keeper estates run the pigeon days, where where it's the thanks to the beaters and different things like that. where you go out and it tends to be February, 2nd of February, day after the season's finished for the pheasants. Everybody's out. It's a thank you to the beaters, the pickers up, and the helpers on the shoot. What I would suggest, like I say, get yourself a gun if you've got the licence. Definitely need the licence. Try these different cartridges. Like I say, my personal preference would be the pure gold. Or if I was race shooting, the special load buffaloes. So that's that one, guys. That's part 4. Hopefully the next couple of parts I'll be showing you how to set up your hide, decoy patterns and different things like that. So this was an extra one. I wasn't going to do this till a bit later on. I was going to show you the patterns in part 4, but part 4 has turned, it's the cartridges now. So this is part 4. Keep your eye out for further productions, and cheers.